Hi everyone, Jody Stokes Familetti. Today we're going to do 15 minutes with 5-pound weights. We're going to work above the belt and then below the belt. Stick with me.
Hey guys, the goal here is to fatigue one muscle group, and then we're going to move from upper body to lower body so that there is no breaking. The first, we're going to do shoulders. We've got a lateral raise for 20. Making sure those hands don't rise up higher than the shoulders. Please squeeze on the down. Then we're going to move into the upward row, getting those elbows higher than the hands. Try to keep it at shoulder height. Make sure you're pulling up and pushing down. "20 counts of a shoulder press, taking those arms up over your head, tapping them together, or you can turn your hands in toward each other. Bringing it into a pec deck. You want to bring those elbows in as close as you can, squeezing the upper portion of your chest. Then we're going to move it into the anterior delt. You want to make sure that those hands do not go higher than the shoulders. Also squeezing on the up for that anterior delt, front part of the shoulder. Squeezing down through the armpit and the upper back, right where your sports bra or whatever you're wearing hits ya. To the rear delt, opening those arms up. Elbows stay in toward your body. That's important. And the elbows should stay inside, squeezing your upper back. Our next set of 20 counts is moving into a squat. You want to sit way back into that squat. Those knees need to be above your ankles. You want to protect those knees, so sit way back, coming up, squeezing the glutes and the inner thighs. To the deadlift for 20 counts. Making sure that those weights don't go much lower than the knees. You want to protect that back by keeping that chest open and the back flat. Pressing down through the hips and up, squeezing inner thigh, again, outer thigh, all the way up to the glute. To the lunges, 20 on each leg. First, we're working with the left leg. We're doing a little hammer curl with this too. You want to make sure that knee stays above the ankle. That back knee, this is important. That back knee goes to 90 degrees or a little bit less, but that back foot needs to be facing forward. Watch that heel. Switching legs, balancing, readjusting, making sure that front knee's above the ankle. Lean it back just a little bit to engage that glute. Heels all facing forward. For our upper body, moving into triceps. You want to kick those arms back. You have an option to turn your palms up toward the sky or the ceiling, whatever you're working with, extending those arms back, squeezing the backs of your arms. Then we're going to move it into a rear delt. Since we just engaged the tricep muscle, arms straight, squeeze the back of your arm. You're working all the way up through your rhomboids and a little bit of the traps as well. Then we're going to do a little multi-jointed here. We're going to do a lunge with an overhead tricep extension. We're going to do 20 or 10 with the left leg, so do as many as you can. Continue the adjustment with the knee above the ankle and the back leg back. Lean it back. Squeeze those triceps and press those arms above your head. Switching legs. If you have a table that is easily accessible or a step, you can do 20 dips just to add in. Just make sure that table is sturdy, steady, won't fall over on top of you. Otherwise, you can give yourself a quick stretch. Moving into the plie squat, one of my favorites. You want to make sure those knees again are above the ankle. I've got 2 5-pound weights just pressing down toward the center, 20 with the heels down. Then we're going to be moving into the heels up for 20. Really pressing through the calves and the inner thigh, called your adductor muscle, all the way up to your glute. Squeeze hard in the glute area. Then I'm going to keep my heels up and I'm going to take both weights up into an anterior delt position. Again, not taking those hands higher than the shoulders, really holding that balance, squeezing your core, keeping the glutes taut, working that shoulder and that upper back area. Then I'm going to bounce, well, we don't want to say bounce, we want to say press into the plie squat with an anterior delt, one arm at a time. To the upper body, the biceps. We're working with those 5-pound weights. You want to keep those elbows in front of your body, squeezing the chest together. 20 biceps up, squeeze the bicep. To the hammer curl for 20. Really trying to fatigue these muscles, keep going. To a wide bicep, keep pulling those arms up. Now we're going to engage both the front and the side. At this point, you're really starting to feel the burn, and you want to just keep going till you finish that 20. To the lower body, we've got the bent leg glute lift. You want to press that leg up. I've got that 5-pound weight between my hamstring and my calf, otherwise known as the knee pit, lifting that leg up, squeezing and engaging that glute. You've got 20 up. To the donkey kick for 20, raising that leg up, squeezing and keeping that glute nice and strong. To the faster 20 up, right there, right where you're squeezing, you feel engaged. You're going to push up for another fast 20. a little multi-jointed work. We've got a push-up and a quick lift. Hang in there, you only have 10. Switching sides, 20 up. To the donkey kick. To the fast 20 up. Squeeze that glute, lift, hold, press for 20. Here's your last 10. You've got the push-up with the lift. Hang in there. Then we're going to take it to the chest press and the butt lift. While your glutes are already engaged, keep them engaged. Chest press, 5 pounds up. When you lift your hips, squeeze your knees together and lift a little bit higher. 20. To the skull crusher, lifting and squeezing those hips and the glutes again. To a full sit-up, a little bit of a bicep curl and a shoulder press. If this is hard to do, just do a crunch and use that weight in for your bicep. 20. To a V-sit side to side. You want your ankles, your feet off the ground in a cross position, holding those abs in, reaching that weight from side to side. Then I'm taking that 5-pound weight and I've got it in between my 2 feet. While I'm in a half V-sit, I'm extending both legs into the air. This is actually working your quads, a little bit of your adductors. You're really having to contract your abs while you're extending your legs up in the air. Now we're going to take it into a tall plank with a row back with the 5-pound weights. You've got 20 total, 10 on each arm. Then we're going to take it into a side plank twist with the weight, working that back. We didn't get a chance to work too much of the back, so we're going to swing the weight through and pull that elbow back for a side row. 20 on each side. 15 minutes, 5-pound weights, and that's it. Be fit.